Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we're gonna hop into the most recent stage. Well, I don't know, I guess that's a weird way to word it. I guess stage 3 of the Supreme Battle Spectacle. This is against Blue Kaioken, the Universe 6vs7 tournament arc. At this point, that is a very heavily underrepresented portion of the series for Dokkan. I would like to see them hopefully get back to that. I do think that something like a Dokkan Fest LR Blue Kaioken Goku and then a Carnival LR hit or something like that, I think actually could be a pretty good celebration. Now, so this is again Blue Kaioken Goku. We're gonna jump in like this, and let's see how effectively this is gonna work for us. I mean, we could lose here, but it's one of those things where. One day I will enter and not get the friend and lead in turn 1. Alright, so Blue Kaioken. This is a fight that, I am not going into this fight blind. I have heard all about Blue Kaioken Goku right here. He does have sort of like very strong stats or very strong gimmicks. I don't think that there's any doubt about that, right? But the problem for Blue Kaioken is that we are able to debuff him. How much is this going to do right away? That's still a lot. I mean, that's a lot of damage right away. So both Omegas were passively debuffing right there. But now, once they get their super attacks, once Baby gets a super attack off, once we get a bunch of these supers off right here, now the debuffs are going to be even more prevalent. Remember that Baby is going to be at basically max power in this run because we're going up against a pure Saiyan. Now, as far as I understand, Blue Kaioken, his super attack is, what is it? It's, he does about 1.6 million, which is a lot. That is a huge number to do turn 1. But I believe Blue Kaioken can double super as well, which means he is able to do crazy amounts of damage. Yeah, we might just have lost off of opening rotations. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No, dude, all of my jokes about the Omega Shenrod victim might cook us right here. So there's two things we're doing. We're beating this with GT bosses, because like the Omegas and stuff like that, the way they could lock down with all their debuffs, right? But there is one mission that is up for the Blue Kaioken fight, right? Or I guess the Supreme Battle Spectacle at all. And the one singular mission that there is to beat it with a full villain team, right? Of every typing. So it's, clear stage 3 with an extreme AGL, tech, int, STR, and physical character on the team. And I figured GT bosses, I mean, this obviously is the right way, I think, to go about this. This might hurt. This probably won't kill, but this might do a lot of damage. Oh, it sure does. Never mind. Okay. All right. Sure. That, he hits very, very hard that he still killed right there. Okay. That was kind of an iffy opening rotation moment, though. I would prefer if we could hop in and it's just like, we get the Omegas not tied at the hip. That would always be good. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in. Okay. It's a little bit of a mind, like, looking at that wheel, it's like, yeah, I think we're looking good. We're looking good. Oh, we got this playing again? Here, we'll do this. Alright. Yeah, we should be in a better spot this time. I guess he could super the int, Legion Shadow Dragon LR. That would be bad if he does do that. Because we're definitely going to need Link's act up I guess we could probably bring in Oceanus, huh? Would that be good to do? Oceanus. She doesn't debuff though. I would prefer at least we're bringing a bunch of debuff characters. That could certainly, you know, work a little bit better. Oceanus, she works effectively with the debuffs, but she's not actually putting them down to herself. Okay, cool. All right, here's Physical Omega. Physical Omega should be relatively safe. I mean, he is also debuffing. Plus, he's got his, you know, his passive debuff and his build-up as well, so he should be pretty good there. It's just really a matter of avoiding, like, I think Tech Sin getting supered probably, and then probably also, whatchamacallit, the Int Shadow Dragon. As long as those two characters don't get supered, we're probably going to be A-okay. 280 right there. Sheesh, okay. Now, if we fall below, what is it, 50%, that's where Omega would be in revive territory, which certainly would be very good for us. All right, now that was a pretty... I guess we did already die, so let me go ahead and take a look at exactly what Blue Kaioken is doing here, because he can double super, but what is the cooldown? Okay. Here, I'll put this up in 1 second. Would Baby be okay right here? Probably. Oh, you also cannot dodge Blue Kaioken. I don't think I mentioned that up to this point. We have the active, which is good. Okay, we probably have complete control of the fight now at this point. So, just quickly going over it, right? So, Blue Kaioken, he is tough, right? Because he cancels dodge, so that's obviously an issue. 1.68 is a lot of damage to be doing turn 1, for sure. But then he also does get the 50% attack buff right there when he supers, which is crazy. He can double super, and his cooldown is really, it's pretty small. I mean, that's the Int Omega cooldown. That's not that big at all. So, like, this guy is definitely, like, he's a real threat, but you could debuff him. That's kind of like where, like, the fight changes quite a bit. I guess it is good, though, for them to design, like, these different types of fights. I do like that, right? All right, so let's go ahead and toss this out. Again, we're probably going to be good from this point on. And then now I guess we will just, you know, slowly work through doing the damage to this guy. Okay, let's hit that. We can hit this. Because we're just going to get to the point where he's just going to be too debuffed, right? Between all of the passive Omega debuffs, which are going to be out, right? AGL Omega's debuffing, STR Omega's debuffing. Obviously, all these super attacks are... The actives as well. Blue Kaioken, he's just not going to be able to do enough damage, even to kind of like get through our weaker characters. All right, I mean, the friend Omega actually giving us additional supers is actually going to be quite a good assistance there. Blue Kaioken also does have a ton of HP too. Is there another option we could use? So I didn't really like what Oceanus potentially is providing. GT Cell? I don't know about GT Cell. I guess the thing about, like, GT Cell, he would be guaranteed double supering, which obviously, you know, could certainly be helpful there. We'll keep the active skills going here. What are we at? Like 60% HP? Yeah, we're basically above 60 right there. I would really like to fall below 50 so we could be in revive territory, but I don't know. I guess I'll just hit the same type orbs, get us a little bit of healing, sure, whatever. Because, like, if we could get into that revive territory... Yeah, but now he's... Can we even take enough damage? I don't even know if we're like, I don't think he's going to be able to do damage. This, I think, could still be a pretty fun showcase fight, though. Besides, you know, just like terrorizing him with like Omega Shenron or something like that. I do think it could be interesting to see how some other setups work against this. Now, keep in mind, Blue Kaioken does have the double supers and stuff like that, but they always do kind of give you a little bit of a backdoor if a boss is going to lock down as much as this boss does. And that's that his super attacks are Ki Blast. So, you know, we could bring 23rd World Tournament Goku, as well as the, like, Carnival Goku. You know, those characters will be able to Ki Blast Nullify this guy's super attacks. Yep, we'll hit that. Again, just get the healing during this turn. It's not going to be a bad thing. Let's... Do I need to hit the 18 key super for the LR Shadow Dragon army? No, I don't. They're just debuffing regardless. Alright, let's hit that. Let's hit that. I don't think he would kill the LR Legion of Shadow Dragon. Not anymore. Not after the just the overabundance of debuffs that we've put on him. I think we should at this point just be coasting until the end. This guy does have a ton of health though. Wow, damn. We've been getting crazy luck with the additionals on the Omegas. That's also good too, because remember, Omega has kind of a quirky design of that he has to do 1,000,000 attacks to build up, despite the fact that he doesn't have additionals built in until he revives, right? And then Baby, remember, is essentially guaranteed critting with huge stats and stuff like that. And he's debuffing as well, because we're fighting a pure Saiyan. We haven't seen Goku double super yet, have we? Make sure to get the rainbow orbs right there. Make sure to grab that. Yeah, one of these rotations where we have AGL Omega and STR Omega, there's no way Kaioken is doing any damage, right? No way. I guess maybe he could one-shot Tech Sin. It's possible, I suppose. We got a crit right there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Could he kill Tech? Maybe. Well, one thing to remember is that we are going up against... this is a super class enemy attacking what we are as a villain. So yeah, maybe he could one-shot him. At this point, with the amount of debuffs rolling around, I'm really not so sure that I could properly gauge the type of damage that he would be doing to us, right? I'm not super sure. This is a rare active. Let's play this. Alright, get them debuffs, boy. Alright, so, yep, there's Blue Kaioken. Definitely a funny little fight. One phase, I don't really... I don't know that I really have too much against the way they designed this fight, I guess. Because if you have him doing everything he does, but you can't debuff him, that would be really tough. It's like, you would certainly have to probably take advantage of the Ki Blast nullification, which would be the big thing. Alright, how much is he doing right here? 222, okay. So he is still able to get out a little bit of damage right there. Yeah, that's crazy. Even through all of the debuffs. That's impressive for sure. I'll probably try and get a couple of specialized showcases in here. We'll see. We might try to see how like some of those base Gokus perform first. Because remember, a lot of other characters, not sure how much I would really like them in here. Like, say, Physical God Goku. One real strength of Physical God Goku is his dodging ability, right? Like, I think people look at him and they look very heavily upon God Goku and his ability to guard, but I would argue it's the guard plus the dodge that makes God Goku so effective, so I wouldn't be super crazy to go overboard with God Goku in here. At least, I mean, in a slot 1 capacity, right? God Goku could probably do a lot of damage in this fight. That's something that he definitely could do. But I don't know about locking it down kind of with the strong defensive ability, which is able to do in a lot of the other red zone fights. No way. All right, Baby should finish us off with his guaranteed crit. So there was Blue Kaioken. We'll see what the fights look like in part 2. Probably going to be future Trunks stuff, I would assume. Right? Like, we'll probably have a future Trunks fight, potentially a Vegito Blue fight. And then, I mean, what else could we get? I guess eventually we could get, like, a Gogeta Blue and Beast Gohan as well. Now, obviously, right now there is no Beast Gohan sprite in Dokkan. So, like, if they're going to do a Beast Gohan boss, certainly it would have to be, like, with a Beast Gohan, like, playable character coming out as well in Dokkan, right? Alright, so there's that. Sure, grab that. Yeah, the GT boss's victim. Uh-oh, gotta make sure to hit that volume. Let's not get copyrighted. And there's our missions. Beautiful, beautiful. So we got all of the tickets. We'll see how that is going to go later on once the, you know, actual, like, ticket banner drops and stuff like that. So there's that. There's the Supreme Battle Spectacle so far. Not too bad, considering that these are the first couple of stages at the start of the anniversary. I have very high hopes for what we potentially could see. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.